Good morning, ladies. It's just me, at least for now. With the time zones, it's kind of hard to get everyone together at the same time. So I'm just making sure I said hi to everyone. And I have a little bit of a lag on my phone, so it takes me a couple minutes to catch up. Also, if it's just me, you're going to have to be patient with me in the chat because it's kind of hard to keep up with the chat and craft and show you things at the same time. So you might be wondering what all this is. And today I'm going to work on making some little flowers. Hi, Rose. Using mostly connectors and snippets from doilies. Now, the connectors are like these. When you cut up a doily tablecloth or what? Hi, Ian. Hi, Sue. When you cut up a tablecloth or a blanket, you have your, regular sized doilies. And this is also, I think, a connector, but of course, I'm not going to have I don't think I even have a full doily on here. But anyways, these are what connects the larger doilies in the tablecloth. And what I'm going to do is make some flowers with them for my future doily books and fabric books and wall hangings and all that, because I need some tiny ones, and I call those flowers fillers. So I'm going to use the connectors, and there are even some snippets of connectors. Even the connectors aren't all. Let me see if I can find one of those. Like here's a piece of one, but I can still use that. So that's what I'm going to do. I might as well just get right into it. And let's see what I want to start out with. Let's start out with this. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty all by itself if you wanted to, but I like to layer my flowers a little bit. So I'm going to look for another one, a little smaller one to put in the middle. Something like this. So let me move those up a little so I have some room. Make sure I'm in frame. Hi, Debbie. And just needs a little glue. And because I also like my flowers dimensional, if you've seen me making them before, I've made mention that when you add a little glue, you just add it to the middle, and then you press down in the middle, and then see how that makes it dimensional. So really, all this needs is like something in the middle of that. But let me just look and see if I want to add one more thing underneath. I don't think I do, but let's see. And I love these. I call these spider connectors. I might not have anything. Like this might make it too big for what I want though. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it small. So let me start off. What if we start off using a clay flower? So we'll do that. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Sandra. And that just goes in the middle. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. Hi, Debbie, in case I didn't catch you. Okay, so there, it's just a simple little flower. But I like to make clusters on my doily pages and my fabric books. So when I put on a larger flower, I like to add the smaller flowers, around it just to make a little cluster. And you can even make smaller ones. Let me find. Now, this is really pretty. If you look at it close, look at how pretty that is. A lot of people throw these out. I don't. I keep them. Make sure. You can put that on there. This is a connector also. Thanks, Sandra. All right, so let's put that on there. And I am filling in actually for Amy Love. She usually comes on Tuesday mornings, but she is not going live and doing social media for Lent. So I told her I would go on for her, and then I'll go back to my live on the flies again. Hi, Christine. Okay. Rosie, you must have seen. Oh, there she is, Christina. Okay. But I think I want to put another one under there. So let me see what else I have here. If I have a little bit bigger one, although that looks good too. Okay, I like this one. So put a little bit of glue there. Right, Joyce. I don't throw anything away. I have boxes of just snippets. All right, so that looks like it's done. Let me start putting them over there. All right, so let's go with a little bling. With a little bling. Oh, it doesn't take long to grow a snippet bag, so anything like usually anything a foot or less, I put in once I start using like say a yard of lace. Once it's a foot or less, I put it in the snippet box. So there. So there's that one. Okay, and there's so many different kinds of connectors too. You wouldn't look at this one. This one's pretty too. Let me see. What I can do here. Oh, and look at how pretty this white one is. I have to use that on something. Okay, I like that one. And I like mixing the colors up too, because these colors all go together. And using the beige. All the neutral colors. Hi, Abril. Oh, that's great, Angie. What are you making? Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yes, I saved my paper too. I've just started getting back into paper. So I do save all of that too. Hi, Deb. Okay, Andrew, you're making some cards? That's awesome. Hi, Johnny. All right, so here's another little one. I don't think I have anything tinier than that. No, I don't like that. So let's put something else in there. How about, let's see, we need a little bit of color. Let's go with something. No, the blue doesn't really work. Let's go with, let's try this, see what this looks like. No. Maybe just a pink clay flower. Yeah, I think a pink clay flower. There we go. Okay, so there's another one. See, they only take minutes to do. That's a pretty one. Let's make something a little bigger. Okay, now this looks like it might have been the corner of a doily, either a runner or a tablecloth. Oh, thanks, Sandra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a lily flower. Now I'm going to take this row of petals off, but I'm not going to throw them away because those you can use as little leaves. Maybe I can show you that too. But for now, I want to make this little flower. So I'm going to cut those off. And you're just cutting around. I know this isn't really, it's probably kind of like watching paint dry, but only a few more and then I'll be done. I try to get some things done ahead of time, but sometimes you have to do them as you go too. Okay, so look at, that's its own little flower. So we'll start with that. And let's see what else we can put on there. I'll see, I really even like that, but I don't think that's going to go with that. Although I guess it could. Let's try without putting any glue on there yet. Let's see. Let's keep it a white flower. Let's see what else we have here. That's going to hide it too much. This is going to hide it a little bit too much too, I think. I want to be able to see the flower. Yeah, I think we'll keep it like that. I want this one to be all white. So put that one on next. Thank you, Abril. These are, they're mainly connectors. Excuse me, and I've had some of them for a long time. I used to get them from, I was trying to think of the lady on YouTube once a month. she'd come on and sell doilies, and she would sell bags of the connectors too. And I can't think of her name. And some of these are from Sue. Okay, so there now we have another dimensional flower. And I think this one calls for a rhinestone too. So put that there. There you go. So there's another one, and it's all white. I like how this one came out. All right, so let's see what else we have. All right, we have, now this might just be a piece of a doily, but you know what? I see, you might see. Let me make sure I have the right side. Yep. It's going to be the same, only in the beige, but this I have to take them off separate. So I need to see each time what I'm taking off. Okay. Oh, yes, daffodil shape. When we lived on Cape Cod and my son and daughter were in high school, my son started in the town we lived in Sandwich on Cape Cod. He started Daffodil Day, and they got volunteers to plant daffodils along the sides of the main roads in Sandwich every spring. And now I don't know if it's still done because, I mean, what was he, 18 when he graduated high school? He's going to be 43 this month. So I don't know if they still do it, but he started that and they called it Daffodil Day. All right, let me move that out of the way. So see, here's another one. It's a little bit different and it's a little bit larger, but still, let's see what we have to put in that. Let's see. Let me pull these up too, because I could be missing some. Not, whoops. I think my head just hit the camera. Let's try this one. Actually, I'm going to cut a little bit of this off too. It's just a matter of looking at things a little closer than you might normally, and then you'll see something else. That's right. Rosie's on at 7 tonight with Laurel. Laurel's at work. I should mention Laurel is doing the in-between driving. All right, so I need something a little bit bigger first, though. So she's not doing the late after school run, so she's doing the in between, And so she's not able to get on now during the day, but she's going on tonight with Rosie. What are you making, Rose? Are you making, is it tags? I will be there watching. I don't think anything's going on tonight with my grandkids, so. Oh, exploding pocket tag. That sounds awesome. I can't wait to see it because I don't know if I've seen one before. Let's see now. What can we use on this one? Let's see if I'm trying to use different middles too. I think this one goes good. Hi, Andrea. All right, so there we go. All right, so there's another one. All right, so now I want to make a couple of really tiny ones. So they're not going to be layered. They'll just have a middle on there. That's not really a doily connector. Or this is, I don't know why, but I find this one so interesting. So I'm going to use that. And here's another good small one. And like this one here, you can cut off even more. Can you all let me know when I've done enough of this and you're getting bored? I don't want to bore anybody. So let's see. I'm going to put that there. It does, doesn't it, Rose? It looks like a lattice. Let's see, what do we want to put inside of it? Maybe a tiny flower. I don't know if we want, these are even tinier. Okay. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thanks, Joyce. Hi, Tiffany. All right, so let's put that in the middle there. That little tiny guy. My gosh, look at how tiny that is. I don't know if it's hard for me to see if I'm focused or not. Hopefully I am. I took my autofocus off, so that's what Laurel always says. Take off your autofocus. She always knows when it's on, because sometimes I forget. All right, let's let me see if there's, I'm not sure. what I want to do with these. There's another one of those that I can cut the petals out of. Maybe I could do that too. Or you can take one and use that as a background. I'm not sure. Let's let me, this is a pretty one too. Okay. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this because this looks like one of those tiny, I can turn that into a tiny flower. Just make sure you don't cut through what you're calling the petal. This is just going to take me a little bit longer because it's so small, and you know my fingers don't work like everybody else. Well, some people have the same problem, but mine don't really bend, so I have to try to compensate for that. And sometimes I forget. And man, when I forget and I try to bend my fingers, boy, does that hurt. Let me tell you. There, I like that better. Okay. So let's try something else. Let's see if these work as petals. All right, let me just take those ends off. Can make them look like petals. Or actually, I guess petals would, or leaves, not really petals, leaves, those would go behind. So I need something smaller than that. All right, here's another one of those. I wish I knew what that had, what the whole piece looked like. That would have been nice to see. All right, let's cut the edgings off of this one. I mean, sometimes I like these rough edges, but for the littler flowers, sometimes they'll hide, they'll cover up too much. So let's try this. And again, just a little glue in the middle. All right, let's see if I can, this one I can use something with color because it's white. So let's try the blue. For everybody, just a reminder, there's only a few days left to get a project done for the guest design team call for KS for You. Here we go. We've gotten quite a few entries, I'm happy to say, and Julie's going to be picking 3 for a 3-month guest design team on or by the 20th of this month, because it'll start for April, May, June. And if anybody's watching that has entered, if by chance where, she's only picking 3, if by chance you don't make it, please don't give up because, um, we'll be doing another one for the 3 months after that to give others, a chance to get on too. So that's the only part. I know, we all wish that we could just let everybody be on there. I really kinda like this here. I'm gonna put this on there. And when I put something in the middle, then I'm gonna just, catch up with chat for a minute because I just feel bad that I can't look at chat at the same time. Alright, let's try see how a purple one looks on this. Alright, don't want it too two-dimensional. Alright, so there's a purple one. So there's another one. Alright, so just give me a second. Let me catch up on chat. Oh, I have to go back a little ways. And thank you everyone for your comments. Oh, Sandra, you're moving. Thanks, Andrea. Thank you, Joyce. Oh, Sandra, I hope you find something soon. Of course, Linda, go ahead and mention your giveaway. Anybody else that's having a challenge or giveaway, feel free to put it in the chat. Absolutely. I'm trying to think if I forgot to say anything or tell you something. My memory is so bad, and then I say, "Oh, I'll write it down," and then, of course, I forget to write it down. So, alright, I'm gonna cut this up for the petals again, petal flower, and then, maybe we'll make some clusters. And if anybody has a suggestion on what they'd like to see, excuse me, they'd like to see me make, just, um you can put it in the chat, but also, in case I miss it in the chat, after the live, feel free to comment in the comment section and let me know what you'd like to see. I'm always up for new ideas, something new. There we go. All right, so there's another one of those. Let's see if we can do something different with this one. Actually, I should put that down here. Yeah, Debbie, I'm not sure if I know who, you mean Lena or Linda? If you want to put her name in the description, oh, in the chat, her YouTube name, feel free to do so. Do you mean Linda Grandma's Accessories? I know she's having a challenge. I think she's looking for images and I'm trying to catch up and enter a couple of them. All right, that goes. Oh. All right, I'm going to take the edges off of this one, only because I need something tiny for the middle. Okay. More glue in the middle. All right, and let's see. How about an open? And Julie's trying, and for Chaos for You, she's trying to get the clay flowers in. So I'm hoping that happens soon. Because that'll be nice to have those in the shop. So there's another one. I don't know, Angie. Sometimes if you're if you're you know, posting too much too soon, it does its own kind of timeout, because that happens to me every once in a while too on other people's channels. All right, let me see what I want to do here. Give me a second here while I think of maybe do some I could do some flower clusters now. Let's see how this works out. I'm just going to play around here for a second. All right, let me move these out of the way. All right. I will, Linda. It won't be for a while, probably, at least a month. So, but I will let everyone know. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to get up and just grab a different, my lace snippets. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to move stuff around, and I'm going to try something else too. Let me see if I can find. Okay. All right. Okay, Deb, we'll see you tonight on Rosie's channel. All right, so I have some larger doilies here. All right, so here's one. So what I'm going to do is I want to make a couple of clusters with the flowers. And I apologize for the constant throat clearing, but excuse me. I've just had a like a cold that just doesn't seem to want to go totally away. All right, let's see. All right, so I need another one. Not exactly like that. Okay. All right. So let's glue those down. So I'll put that there. Put this one tucked in a little bit. Oh, I do too, Sandra. And I love making the clusters too. And then we'll put this one here. Tuck it a little more under. All right. Now let's see. Let's see what we can do with these. I like how, all right, let's cut this in half. Actually, I don't want to. Let's just, not even in half, just cut this bottom part off. Tuck that under. I know my hand's probably in the way, isn't it? But I want to get a little bit of dimension in there. And then I still have the other half. Maybe put that over here. And just when you're doing this, be careful you don't burn yourself. So, okay, so we have that. I don't have any little, wish I had some little images. To have this bird though. Kind of like that. This is a, had this. It's Prima. It's one of the Prima pieces. And it's old. It's probably over 10 years old. Let's put the bird there. Just for a little bit of interest. I gotta get that up. There. So what do you think of that? I think that's really pretty. And then I don't know if there's anything else I need to do. Actually, I think I'm going to leave it like this for now. And then when I want to use it on a, if I'm going to use it like on a doily mini or something and it's too big, I can always take this half off and just use the cluster itself. And then I still have half of a doily left. Oh, thank you, Abril. Thanks, Angie. Oh, thanks, Haley and Joyce, and Debbie. You guys, you just so good. Thanks, Tiffany and Debbie. Everyone. Um, yeah, it just adds a little more interest when you add something else to it rather than it just like be all flowers. Oh, let me get up for one more second because this will be worth it. I just thought of something. I have more. I'm going to do this now. This, all right, let me, yeah, it is, Ian. I know it looks big, but like I said, I may have to cut half of the doily off when I'm actually using it. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as it is. But I just thought, let me find, um, I know I have a couple more without having to get up again. I'm trying to find another doily. Where are you? Okay, here's another doily. I had started putting this piece off here. And all right, let me, I won't show you yet what I'm going to put on there. Okay, so I need to make another cluster though, but I'm going to use, let's try this one here. And well, actually this one should go on here because of what I'm going to use. I'm thinking, all right, I do have more of those. Here's another one. All right, let me do something else really cool, another one really quick. Because I want to, no, that's going to hide it too much. Find one that I can maybe cut. That's not going to work. And here's actually this one might do like 3 of them. You want to do odd numbers. My favorite number is 3. So let's do this here. All right, so now I'm going to have to right, let's put this one in the middle because I just put the glue in the wrong spot. I meant to put it under this and I put it under the larger one. Okay, so let's do this. Get the glue strings out of the way. All right, and let's see if I can find something a little different to put in the middle. We'll use an acrylic flower for this one. And then I think that's the only flower I'm going to put on. I'm going to use, let's see, oh, this color's going to work. But let me just check it out. All right, I think I'm going to, there is a reason why I'm using this color. And I'm not sure if it's going to work. Oh, thanks for coming on, Rose. I will see you tonight on your channel. I'll put this one under here. Kind of hide it a little bit. Get the glue strings out of the way. All right. Now, let's see. Do I want to put something in the middle though? I might want to put I need something a little bit. Let's try this. All right, so actually I want this flower to be on the bottom. I don't want it on the side, and I'll show you why in a minute. So I'm going to put this here. And then I am going to, I think I had some, I can find it. This was in there too. This was part of a doily. Let me see how that would look. All right, I'm just gonna try it and see how it works. It may not work, but let's see. So I want to put something on, but I want to put it on last. Right, that's too big. Are you all wondering what I'm going to put on there? Hi, Carla. All right, let's see how this is going to look. But let me, before I put that down, I want to see if maybe I should No, I'm not going to do that now. I just thought of something else. Okay, we're going to put that on there. I didn't know that, Ian. Oh, wait a minute. I need another glue stick. I don't think I've ever made a paper flower. All right, so this, I want to stay there. Okay. And we're going to put a fairy on there. I'm just going to go right there like she's standing on top of the flower. And this is another piece of Prima. So what do you think of that one? I like it. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Yes, Ian, either if you could do a tutorial or if you want to come on with me some morning and do it with me, that would be great. Thank you, Abril. So I like that. I do like that. So we've got that one. And then we've got this one. And actually, there's a bird. And what is that one there? Oh, this might be too much using more than one. But I am going to make one more because look at how pretty this one is. I'm going to have her. Now, if I had thought of these before the bird, but I'll make another one more. So let's put that over there. And let me find one more doily here in my snippet. All right, so we have this doily here. Actually, you know what? I don't want that's too pretty to hide the whole thing. So I'll use this doily. And we'll just make another one now. Oh, thank you, everyone. Yeah, sometimes, it just takes a little thought and something will come to you. When you least expect it. Oh, look at, oh, this is, oh, okay. This is, where is it now? These here, they were connected. Maybe I'll leave that whole this time. Let's see. I don't want to use that though. I already used that on the other one. They're going to have to be different. I'm just gonna, where she's sitting, she's got to be sitting on a flower. Let's see. Well, she needs to be sitting on a flower. So maybe I can like put her, that's not going to work. I made that two-dimensional. All right, let's see. She could actually sit on that one. Have her sitting off the flower. Oh, what if you made made them ahead of time and yeah, you just did it like a part two. Hi, Kathy. Let's see. What else? I don't think that's gonna work. Let's see. Put that one there. Nope. You don't want to put a rhinestone with the rhinestone. Mm, all right, you just want to build that up a little bit. All right, let's first of all, just going to use one of these. So let's cut this up. Okay. So let's, I'm going to put that there. And again, now let me whoops, am I out of frame there? All right, I'm going to put that on there. All right, let me put this down a little bit, just a tiny bit, just to keep it in place. Hi, Julia. All right, I'm gonna use this because I wanna try it to be just a little bit different. I know this is a big, kind of a big jewelry piece. This is also KS for you. Might as well plug it, right? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put this here. Make sure I still, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm just, all right, so this is gonna go here. Thank you, Sandra. This is a craft supplies for you. I love the ones that dangle. Hi, Patty. Let's see. And we're going to put this little fairy like she's sitting right on top of the flower. So let's do that. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to put this over here. Let's see. I was going to add, yeah, I think I'm going to add this one here. And I know I just hid that piece, but I needed something back there for more stability on the doily. That was handy. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? These aren't doily, but we're just going to turn this into a big flower cluster, or it's going to end up being top heavy. Let's add a little dimension too. This will help with. All right, now let me move this back so I can get at my other tray and not knock everything over. And I'll add these. All right, let me just check chat. Oh, Andrea, so sorry to hear that. It's like, you know what? It's like the season's changing now, and I just find when that happens, everybody gets sick. My granddaughter's had this cough for over a week now, and my throat's been really scratchy. And if I talk too much, I end up kind of losing my voice, not all the way, but part of the way. Excuse me, like that. Let me just take a sip of water here. All right, and I think I need one more because, like I said, my threes, I'm going to put that there. And then add that last little acrylic flower, and this one will be done too. So it's like she's sitting on kind of on a flower bed, I guess. Yeah, and Mars had the flu the week before last. There. Okay. So we've got that. Not really sure about that, though. I'm almost wondering if that, yeah, you know what? This needs to come off. This just needs to come off. I shouldn't have put it down, but it's okay because it'll come off easily. I had a feeling that that was it. It's just too much for the piece. As much as I love my bling, it's just too much for this piece. So it's gonna be a little bit like the other one, but I am gonna change one little thing on it so it's not exactly the same. Hi, River. Just want to be careful getting it off. I don't want to rip the doily piece. There. We'll use this on something else another time, but I think this is going to look better. All right. Back to cutting. And some of you might not agree with me, but that's okay. I just think that was too heavy a piece on there, as much as it is a beautiful piece. But okay, so so if I was making a doily book, and this was the page, all I'd have to do is attach it. Of course, I'd need a much bigger doily than this to be a page, but just to show you. So we've got this one, and I might do a doily book just with the fairies like this, using them on a couple of the different pages. Oh, thank you, Abril. A little diamond on it. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Ian. I'm going to take this clay flower off. Okay. And get my finger to work in there. We're going to put I love fairies too, Joyce. There. There. Yep, much better. Thank you, Ian. Good eye. A pearl would have looked good too, but I think I like the rhinestone. And maybe let's take the clay flower off of this one and put, where's my pearls? I don't know if I have a small enough one in here. Let me look. Don't have a small pearl. Let me see. Nope, that does not look good. Let me hold that out. Thank you, Patty. All right, let me see what I have for bags. See how this one looks. Maybe that one, because that's got a little rhinestone in there. Let's use this one. Oh, thank you, Kathy. There. How about that? Yeah, I like those two. All right, so I ended up making 3 clusters. There's those, and then this one. If I had another, I would just, wait a minute, let me see if I do have a different one. Oh no, I've got the bird in there. I'd have to take the bird off. Because otherwise it'd be, I have this one, but otherwise it would be too much. Yeah, I don't think that will work. But I do have that one to work with on a different one. So after making all those little ones that I said, you know, for future projects, this is what I have left of them after using all of those, but that's okay. So I have those. I'm going to start losing my voice. So if I do, I'll probably have to end this video. But let's see. But if I had an image, a small image, I would probably use an image on there. Just play around for a minute. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. All right, maybe I'll make a couple more of the flowers, and then we'll call it a morning because I'm gonna start coughing, and I'll definitely end up losing my voice. All right, so here's a couple. I need a couple more tiny ones, so let's do that. All right, let's do these 3. And just adding some little flower centers. And these will be for, like, if I was, you know, doing more filling, and I just might add that. I know why that didn't look right. I only have 2 flowers on there. That's why that didn't look right to me. All right, let's add this 3rd one. Oh, thanks, Joyce. No, I won't, because I can't afford to get sick again. That's for sure. There, okay. Let's see what else. This is, look at this. This is interesting too. This was in one of those little bags, but this one confuses me. I'm not sure what to do with that. If I could, I guess I could turn it into a flower. All right, so let's put that off to the side too. Go back to making a couple more little ones. Do you mean hot glue sticks, Patty? or glue sticks like these. I have one. This one is actually, when you put it down, it's purple, and then it turns clear, which is helpful because then you know where exactly where you're putting the glue. All right. All right, let's make a purple one. Use some color. So we get that one. That was really, I guess that's how it goes. Oh, the glue strings. Does anybody else, do the glue strings drive you crazy or what? They drive me crazy. All right, let's see. I could use a couple of the colors too. Those are too small though. Let me see. All right, I just took way too many of these out because it's almost like now I can't even tell what I'm doing. Oh, you don't like it? You don't like the purple glue stick? Oh, non-yellowing hot glue. Okay. Yeah, I always buy these here. I think they're clear. I love these. That's all I use. Andrew, Andrea, these are actually the connectors, on the doily, a runner or a tablecloth, you have, the regular size doily, and then usually in between each one, you have a smaller, and they call them connectors because they connect the doilies together. And that's what these are. They're just the connectors. Oh, so you are talking hot glue, Patty. Yeah. Yeah, they have some really, really long ones, and they actually, I think they curl up a little bit until, you get down to near the edges of them. Hi, Valerie. All right, I'm just going to make a couple more of these, and then I'm going to call it a day because my throat's getting really scratchy now. Actually, I might just put one on top of, might just do that and then put in the center. All right, so I will repeat. If anybody has any challenges or giveaways going on and they want to put them in here, in the chat, feel free to do so. Really, Debbie? I will, River. Thank you. I got all my errands done, so I don't really have to go anywhere for a couple of days, except for to make sure the grandkids and there's three neighborhood children. I make sure they get off the bus okay until their parents get home. I'm gonna have to try that. Yes, I'm gonna make. I don't really care for the green tea, but I will make a cup of tea after I sign off and put some honey in it. So these will just be fillers behind other flowers. I'll finish this one up and then I will there we go. Okay, so I got some flowers done and they're not really snippet flowers. So I'm going to just call them filler flowers, I guess, because they're not really snippets and connector flowers don't sound right, does it? And then I got the three clusters made. So that's good. I feel much better. I hadn't been able to craft the last couple of days, so that helps. So I got this done. So thank you everyone for joining me and having the patience to watch. And I was supposed to have um, at least one other person come on, but I'm not sure. I hadn't heard from her, so something must have happened that she couldn't come on. But that's okay. I'm comfortable now going on by myself. Oh, thanks, Joyce. Let's see. Okay, so a couple reminders. KS for you. Their flowers, all the flowers in the stores are 60% off still, and you don't need a coupon. Also, the guest design team call for the months of April, May, and June. If you're going to enter, you just need to get your video, your project video up by hopefully by the 15th, 16th, I think at the latest, because then Julie has to look at them all and then make a decision. And she's going to have three guest designers. And I did say earlier, but not many were on at the time, if you are entering or if you have entered, if you're not chosen this time, please re-enter, because so far all the entries that have been sent to me via email, you just need to go to the blog and Amy's put up all the instructions there, and then you email me a link to your video, and all the entries I've received so far, they're all beautiful, and I wish we could have every single one of you come on. But like I said, don't get discouraged, because after April, May, and June, we're going to do another three for August, September, and October. So please, if you're not, don't get discouraged and try again, please. And let's see, Rosie is on tonight with Laurel on Rosie's channel. And I'm trying to think now. My mind is like, who else? Andrea, are you going on Mara's channel tomorrow? They usually go on Wednesday with Kathy's cards. Andrea, if you're still here, Wednesday. And then Thursday during the day, Patty's on, Patty Lang, and Michelle and Rosemary will be on with her. And then Friday night, it's Laurel and I and whoever else she invites on. So that's it, I guess. I'm going to have to say good afternoon and goodbye because I know I'm going to really start coughing and my voice is starting to go. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day and enjoy. We have sunshine now and it's in the 40s, I think, even though we have snow, it's melting. So just have a wonderful day and I will see some of you hopefully on Rosie's tonight. And I'll be back again soon. I need to do a couple of project share videos, but now it's going to have to wait until my uh, coughing's over with. So I hope to see you all soon. Bye, everyone. And thank you so much for coming in and joining me and watching me. I just love you all. So bye for now.